And on Thursday we're talking about this set piece. So those guys that didn't have set piece, Williams must be awake. Every time they cross, he must intercept the ball. Yeah, nobody did do. Sleep on the job. What a match. Born a match. Born.
It is the wonder and the absolute disbelief of Colin Knockout for 2024 for the very first time ever in the history of the League Cup. The newly promoted side has been crowned champions of the League Cup. Very big thank you to each and every one of you who have been watching throughout the course of the evening. Thank you to our commentary team as well. I'm going to take some time now and speak to the man that stood out more than anyone else throughout the course of the 90 minutes. He's in absolute disbelief is Elvis Chipazeze. For the first time in as many games, he is the man of the match, as voted for by you, the fans. Dion Kutsia, the district manager of SAB. A four-check of 100,000 rand to the man standing right next to you. And you've been standing here for quite a while now, still very much in disbelief. If you were to try and put into words what has just happened, where would you start?
First of all, I just want to thank the supporters. You know, like I said from the beginning of this tournament, that they play a very key role in whatever we are doing. We just here to entertain them, and as you can see today, you know, they are all smiling. The stadium was buzzing. You know, we have people from Limpopo. They drove all the way, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning to come and witness us. You know, making what can I say, history, you know, and I'm just grateful to them, you know, for the support that they're giving me. And coming to the game, you know, we had a game plan, and, you know, today, all I can say is, you know, we executed the game plan very well. You know, although we conceded, you know, a soft goal in the first half, but, you know, we just kept it calm, and we knew that we're going to create chances, and we took the chances, and I'm just grateful, and, you know, I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful.
Elvis, you say you had a game plan. Take us a bit closer into the thinking behind that game plan. What was it, and why do you think we only started to really see the benefits of it in that second half?
We knew they've got 6 players who are coming from Bafana. Quality players, we know that. We've got Ribeiro, Allende, you know, Shalulile, you know, a lot. But we just told ourselves that, you know, it's a one-off game. You know, anything can happen. You know, we're just gonna go there and make history, and we just keep the low block. You know, as long as we can go. They're under pressure. You know, we just came into this game knowing that, you know, we are the underdog, and no one expected us to win. To be quite, you know, but credit must go to the boys. You know, for the hard work. You know, they've been coaching. You know, throughout the week. You know, we've been drilling. You know, coach has been drilling us, and sometimes we feel like giving up, but, you know, these are the results, you know, and they paid off today.
No team newly promoted to South Africa's top flight have won the League Cup before. What is it about this Magesi side? We've only seen about 3.5 months of this team. What is it about this side that has brought you here and made you win this competition?
It's the support, you know. We're the new babies of the league. And I said it, I remember, you know, at the launch, I said, you know, some ways I told them that is if I go case. No, so if I go case, you know.
Oh no, no for case, and your bank account is 400,000 richer.
No, I'm just grateful, you know, for the fans, you know, for believing in me. Like I said, you know, these people, they pay their hard-earned money to come watch us play. And, you know, at the end of the day, we have to return the favor to them. You know, like producing performances like this. Because what makes me happy the most is, as long as they are smiling, you know, I'm happy. You know, personal accolades might come, but I have to make sure that, you know, the fans are happy all the time.
Elvis, congratulations on your performance. Congratulations once again, calling knockout champions for 2024.
Thank you very much.
There he is, Elvis Chipazeze, the experience, the ability, and of course, now the man of the match for a 4th straight game in the calling knockout for this season. Alongside me, the winning coach, it is Coach Clinton Lawson. And Coach, I could spend all evening trying to put into words what's just happened. It's all over to you. How do you immediately reflect on this achievement?
It's called a fairy tale, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just so happy for the players, you know.
I'm so hard on this group of players. Sometimes it's just not fair. But I've got to be that way just because we are not the most talented group, like I keep saying. And it's efforts like this that can reward us with results. And very happy for them. So many of this group of players have been written off by previous clubs. And we've resurrected quite a few careers here. But happy for the chairman, management, the supporters. And firstly, I want to congratulate also Mamelodi Sundowns and their coach for the great team that they are, you know. And again, we suffered today. They were the better team by far. I think the stats are going to show that. But I'm just so proud of the effort that the boys gave in. But we lost to a quality team tonight, quality team. I think a little bit of luck, I must say, got us the result as well.
Football, from a football perspective, how did you do it? How did you go behind and then immediately start of the second half, find the equalizer, and towards the latter stages of the game, the winner?
Yeah, I think in the first half in particular, we wanted to go into the break without conceding. One lapse of concentration, Mokoni didn't get tight on Reyners, and the other two efforts that were outside the box, and that's exactly what we planned. It's going to have to take something special to beat Elvis from so far. And we gave a goal away. So we had to change in the second half and come out on the front foot. People might ask, why didn't you do that in the first half? Arrows tried it, they got 5, Super Sport 4. So I think the plan worked. We gave a goal away, a very, very soft goal, but courageous comeback in the second half from the boys. And I think based on the second half performance, it's well deserved.
I look at the goals that you scored today, one from a cross, one from a set piece. Did that go in any way into the thinking of how you can perhaps hurt Sundowns today?
If you ask any of my players what we work on at training, that's exactly it. There were a few moments on the break as well. We could have been a little bit more clinical, but we weren't. But when you're limited in playing personnel like we are, there's 2 areas you need to be strong. One is set plays, and the other is having athletic players to arrive in the box. Kakora done that. I keep talking about the legs that Kakora, Mashiko, Makoro, and Meko have got. And they
Coach, I'm going to let you go in a short while, but first, a word on some of the vastly experienced players you have in your team and just the contribution they've made in bringing Magesi to this stage.
Oh, listen, I heard someone talk about the spine of the team, starting with Elvis. Again, a very good performance from him today. But he can't do it alone. Mokoni and Mzaba in front of him, Meko and Dapo, and one boy at the top. I mean, that spine is the glue that keeps everything together, and very happy with the effort from them.
Coach, I can't help but think, the last time I spoke to you after a Sundowns game was a 5-0 reverse in a different cup competition while you were coach of Summerfield Dynamos. That's not so long ago. Explain to us, break down to us the journey. January 2023, you come into this team and what you have achieved, because it is a story that is worth telling for a long time to come.
Yeah, like I said, I went to Dynamos. I was out of the Premier League for what, 3 seasons maybe? But still working, still learning. Came back to Magesi and just tried to come and give my best to the club. But you know, your best is always not good enough. But I'll keep trying for as long as I'm here.
You'll be trying as Carling Knockout Champion for 2024. Coach, congratulations once again. Go on, celebrate with your boys.
Thank you so much, Razi.
Coach Clinton Larson, his story is one that certainly needs to be told. For the time being, the next 24 hours at the very least will be celebrated by Magesi Football Club. Alongside me now, Coach Mangoba Mnuti. Coach, your immediate reflections on what you've just seen.
What happened?
I think we were just unfortunate. I think the universe had called it, because I think we tried everything that we could try to win the match, dominated the match. We were in confrontation with their box regularly. We had a lot of shots at goals and a lot of shots on targets. The Chipezenza did very well. There were a few moments where I felt maybe the decision making in the final third, where I thought it could have been a pass instead of a shot. It could have been a shot instead of a pass. And those small details, but the truth is, I think the boys played very well. They did everything that one wanted, but we made 2 critical mistakes. One, we knew we could not give Chiramandare space and time because he's got a very good left foot and he always puts balls in the box, and most of their goals are coming from Chiramandare either on set pieces or on open play from crosses. And we knew that we cannot afford to give him time to put the ball in the box, and unfortunately we gave him that time. I've not seen the video of what happened in the box, but when you allow crosses against a team like this, you are inviting problems, because the truth of the matter is we did everything to win the match. We did everything to win the match. But unfortunately, when you don't take your chances, your decision making is poor, and we don't defend very well in very critical, because on services we knew in advance they are very good. And we also knew in advance that in a crossing game, if you allow mainly Chiramandare to cross, you are finished, because most of their goals come from there. And it was unfortunate that our best players were the ones who could have maybe saved the situation, because I believe Mutau had all the time to close that cross. But I cannot blame Mutau alone, because we also knew that the ball will go to the far post, and if it goes to the far post, we must always make sure that we are marking man-to-man inside the box in the far post. And unfortunately we were caught. Congratulations to Clinton. I think his game plan worked, because they are very clinical. It's not funny. They don't create too many chances, but the few chances they create, I can imagine, I don't even remember them missing a chance, but the few that they got, they put them in.
Take us back to halftime, coach, because you go in at a goal up. The sort of picture of the game changes almost immediately in that second half with the equalizer. Did you feel that you were able to wrestle back that control that you played with in the first half?
No, we could have controlled it, and that is what I had asked, that we need to have a little bit more control and not be all over the place, and maybe control even the distances, and that is what we wanted to start the game with. But when you allow crosses, because that's all that happened, even in that moment it was just a free counter-attack, but we had the right bodies in good defensive areas to close down the cross, then there was not going to be a goal. But honestly speaking, I cannot blame the team for not fighting and giving their best. I believe the boys did everything to try and win the match.
Another cup season gone. If you were to reflect on the Sundowns side, third into the
all
season,
of them, they're going.
It's an altogether new but old side as well. How do you reflect on it? Where are they compared to where you'd like them to be?
I think the team is playing very well. I think the team is in a very good place, but unfortunately that must translate into results in matches of consequence like this, because we took ourselves to the final, we scored 11 goals and considered nothing all the way, but when you get into the last match, you concede 2 goals. And you have not considered any goal in the last 3, and you scored 11 goals. To come out of that cup having scored 11 goals, it's sad. In fact, we scored 12, but we are out of the competition, and 12 in 4 matches is a very big return.
Yeah, that's the way the game goes, isn't it? Sometimes, coach, hard luck with the catch-up in the group stages.
Thank you very much, Paul.